All right.
Here in place. My future potential. There we go. Next to my broken GoPro.
Dude, it's not broken yet. You're gonna bring it home, and Jen's like, "No, I told you, stupid. It's this and this and this, and it's gonna work fine."
Probably those exact words too. All right, kid, let's do it. Mount Washington.
And then she'll roll her eyes. She'll do one of these.
Oh, Jerry. Mount Washington 101 prep. So we're doing 500, Tony. Washington's 5,000, but it doesn't start at 0, right? Washington starts at, the trail we're doing I think starts at like 1,500, so
Okay.
it's not going to be the full 5.
So it's what, at 3,500 to climb?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to do 500, you said, right?
Again, I don't know what you start at. I don't have an elevation on my thing here, so.
All right, wrists are ready. 7:13, let's go. Which way?
Back the way we came in.
Oh, why back the way we came in?
Because that's just the beginning of the trail.
Oh.
We're being completists today.
Ah.
If you're doing a big dog, you have to do a big dog.
You got to do the real big dog. All right.
Even though this seems a little silly at the beginning, but.
Yeah. It's like my friend's son. The AT trail, every step.
Every step, right.
Made sure that
He's finished, right?
I think he's still going.
He's still going?
I believe. I haven't heard any updates from Joel.
No, because you told me a few weeks ago he was already in Maine, so.
No, he's in New Hampshire.
Oh, okay.
So I guess, and they say that last part of it is really tough.
Maine is, that's where they say there's a lot of work in Maine.
But I mean, after you've gone that far, you have to finish. Right? There's no turning back at that point.
Yeah, I think if you make it that far, you finish. Especially this early in the year. I mean, it's still August.
Well, some of those dog days, I guess, were brutal.
Oh, I'll bet.
Remember those humid, nasty ones?
Yeah.
High 90s?
But actually, it's better to be up here doing those, I think, than to still be down in New Jersey doing them.
Well, it sounds to me like if I was going to do the AT, I think I'd start here and go south and leave here until wintertime as you get, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know, that seems like a smarter way to do it.
You can't start up here too early because of there's a lot of rivers you have to fjord in Maine, and they're too rapid in the springtime. You have to wait for all that spring snow to have melted off and for those rivers to settle down before you can get across them. So I think generally people don't start southbound until this time of year, July, August, because that's when.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'd start like September, October.
Ooh, I don't know, dude. You'd be hitting some bad weather when you got south, though. I think.
Just as you get towards like Georgia and stuff, well, I guess yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. They get some nasty. It's those high elevations on those mountains.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, they get some nasty storms early in the year.
Yeah.
People try to start early too, and they hit it. They hit these ice storms. They end up having to get back into a town and take shelter for days sometimes to wait for the ice to melt. After some of those storms, they have wicked ice storms down there. Some years.
They don't have the gear or anything to prepare for it. I mean, clean up the stuff down there. What happened last year? They had like a small storm, and my friend Nemo said there was accident after accident. They couldn't treat the roads.
Yeah.
I wish you didn't get some of us. No one's heard from them for a long time.
There's a lot of traffic out this morning. Look, where are all these people going 6:30 on a Saturday? Why don't they stay home and get some sleep?
Yeah, only us crazy people are on the move.
Maybe they're getting in line for the tax-free holiday. It is, but if you're already planning on buying something,
Yeah.
it is, you know,
Worth waiting for.
an opportunity. I mean, if I buy something next week versus buying it to, you know, this weekend,
Yeah.
and I can save a couple $100, you know, a lot of times though, the store's sale, you know, if they put something on sale, you know, 10% off, it's more than the tax.
Well, that's the thing.
And they don't put anything on sale this weekend because people are so happy at not paying taxes.
I question whether they.
So you gotta kind of think it through. And we have a couple of big ticket things that I thought maybe I'd pull the trigger on this weekend. I need a new laptop. We need new refrigerators in the house.
Laurel?
Well, we have one in the basement.
How old are they?
I don't even know. I wasn't the original owner of either one.
Oh, so you've got these. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
You know,
so
the thing is with those, you'll make your money because it's
I know.
efficient now.
Right.
Same thing like you did all your doors and windows. That was smart. You make back your money and all that.
Right. Well, we're gonna make back our money because the house isn't gonna rot.
Well, true.
I mean, the windows were just kind of like, all right, we're doing it. We'll replace the windows too, and get the latest and greatest in terms of, you know, the energy efficiency. But that was almost secondary.
Yeah.
We really wanted to get rid of all that cheap wood casing. Everybody in the neighborhood's having a problem with that.
Yeah, it is cheap shit.
Yeah, really cheap.
You know what though? Overall, the house is well built, pretty solid. They cut corners in a few places. It's like,
Yeah. It's inexpensive,
well,
if you take care of it properly.
yeah.
But
Oh, what is it? $1,000 a window for how many? 10 windows? 12 windows? 12 grand there. Doing
19 windows in my house. 19.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, it is 18 and then doors. Yeah, probably about 25, I guess. That's expensive.
Yeah.
We do the
I have
same.
2 in the attic, 2 on the garage, 9 on the front side of the house, 1 along the other side of the far side of the house.
Yeah.
Then in the back I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Another 9 in the back,
Holy shit.
plus the slider, plus the front door.
I have a smaller house, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't think of the size. And I only did the upscale. Once the basement, I didn't bother with the little small one.
Oh yeah, we didn't do anything with the basement.
Yeah, that's fine. Actually, no, I don't think I'm putting another penny in it. Put so much into it. Like, okay, you know.
Yeah.
Alright, at least we got the goods from the bride. She's gonna move, so.
Okay.
All I need is. Kyle, I told you the story last Friday. Going into Boston for the day. So I was stopping at my brother's company first. And he wanted to show me around and everything.
Okay.
So, as he's been talking, he's like, no, Jerry, probably not a bad idea to look around and just see what drugs are. So I've been thinking about it too. So, he was kind of talking up. You know, he likes going into the city. You know, he's going to training every day. Yada yada.
It's great this time of year.
Yeah,
Talk to me in February.
got it. Not only that, but it's funny because I love going into the city and I really enjoy it. So I kind of sat there that day and I went in on it, took the day off on the Friday. I said, okay, now you did a picture
Yeah.
And you know, right away it's like, you know, my nice new car, listen to my music, I guess, you get on that skanky train. And it's like, I always find it fun because I like the experience of the moment you do fun stuff. It wouldn't be like that if you're on that thing every day.
Right.
So that was my first kind of taste of that. Second, he'd be talking up so much about, you know, oh, pt2 consulting, all this. And I appreciate all his input too, don't get me wrong. So I walk in there. Stays right in the beautiful tree. By, South Station.
Okay. Oh, nice.
Beautiful building, beautiful area. He said, oh, you should see that all this program is like on the, his floor is the 18.
Okay.
He says all the consultants, they have all these rented spaces. And he's like, you know, I think it's a great fit for you. Da-da-da. Because one of my concerns is like, I don't want to sit in my fucking basement. I'm a social animal. I like to talk to people. You know, go on my past, you know, watch the tap and stuff. So. Whew.
Heating up already.
He's 20, you're not even breaking it. So, get in there. So he's like, come on, let's walk around down these two little floors. Let's walk around. So people have like, it's felt like you're in, you know, kindergarten. You have a little bucket with your name on it.
Uh-huh.
And it's open area and you can sit there and everything. I don't think I saw a person over the age of 35.
Yeah.
Dude, I would say 80% of them.
Oh, man.
I mean, maybe 70. And I'm sitting there, I'm walking around and I'm like, what the fuck do I talk to any of these people about? And so it was pretty funny. And so he's like showing me, here's the fridge, Jerry, common area, people bringing all the shit. You know, it's so funny. I'm like, not that I'm not going to keep my game plan and keep running the sequel and industry stuff.
Horse shit.
Those horse shit.
Thanks for leaving that for us.
Yeah. But it was funny. I'm like, dude.
Wake up, yeah.
I said to him, I said, Kevin, appreciate all your feedback and input. I go down to the cafeteria every morning for a phenomenal breakfast, shoot the shit with a bunch of folks, go for walks around the lunch. I said, my lunch is a beautiful salad bar. And Tony, when you really take yourself out of your daily routine and plug yourself in to say, this is what it would really be.
Right. It's not as romantic as it seems.
Not as romantic as working in the city and all this shit.
Yeah.
And so it was kind of like, it was interesting. It was really, I'm glad I did it. I made it as an exercise.
Yeah, that is good.
You know, and I said, okay, Jerry, so pretend this is what you're doing. Because Eric
Oh,
says,
there's your train now.
Eric says that all the programs he knows, they all work from home in their basements. I'm like, I hate that.
You don't have to, they don't make you work in the basement, Jerry. You can go upstairs. It's a laptop. It works in every room.
You can work in the living room too?
Yeah, you can sit on the couch.
How to do the basement?
Maybe in Eric's company.
Yeah, basement dwellers. So anyways, I just thought it was interesting to stick with my, keep going and keep focusing on it, but I'm like, you know what? He actually did say one other interesting thing. And now this isn't talking about many things, so I'm allowed. He said one other thing is, you know, Jerry, too, I mean, it's always everything's a gamble in life. He said, there's this company that he was reading about in the journal or whatever. Because I guess the venture capitalists, there's so much money out there right now, which makes me think, Tony, I don't think the market's going down.
Okay.
But, oh, my monkey mom just keeps on growing. I'm gonna ride that baby to the end. And, he was saying that,
Okay.
Good day. Then I met the guys at 12:30 for a day of debauchery.
Nice.
And that was fun. I went to a couple of places in Beantown. You know what I did? Too many. Did you eat oysters?
I like them. I had a couple at the picnic.
I like them, but not that much.
How many did you eat?
Oh my god. We had them at like 2 different stops. So Scott's a big oyster guy.
Okay.
So me and Jim were like, yeah, we'll have more. And it's like the next day I'm like, oh my god. My stomach. But it still was a good day.
Yeah, I mean, the alcohol might have had something to do with that too.
Yeah, you think?
Yeah.
Mixing the two is not a good smooth.
I mean, it's great when you're doing it.
Yeah. But you pay the price.
That little bit of brine in the oyster and then washing it down with the beer, it's all good. I know. I've been there.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'll never forget my brother and I, my other brother. We were in New Orleans. Oh, I'll never forget garlic shrimp and buckets of ice beer.
Oh, wow, nice. Yeah, I was at the picnic all weekend last weekend. Went well.
Picnic did?
Yeah.
Yeah, you were doing, how'd that video thing come up?
The Rubik's Cube.
Yeah.
Yeah, it came out great.
Oh, good.
We made, I think, like 1,400 cubes.
1,400?
Yeah, it was very popular. I think we did 600 and something on Saturday and then 800 plus on Sunday.
And your printing and all the software came out fine?
It seemed to work flawlessly. The biggest thing was there was issues with nothing to do with me.
Yep.
There was issues with the label paper in the printer. I volunteered on Saturday, so the first thing I did is I took a stack of 5 sheets and I fed it into the printer, figuring we don't have to keep loading the paper in. So the first time they went to print, it pulled in all 5 sheets. And of course, once that happens, the alignment all goes to hell. So I'm like, you know what? We got to feed the paper one at a time all day. So that kind of became my job, was to babysit the printers.
I'm sure Christiana had tons of fun.
Oh, she had a blast. She loves that picnic.
So her and Shen were running around all day?
Yeah. Well, we all were. I went with them on Sunday.
Oh.
I worked on Saturday.
Oh.
So.
Hey, who worked for you on Sunday?
Oh, they have like a whole team of volunteers. They have like 10 or 12 people each day.
Okay.
Yeah, because they had photographers, they had somebody to kind of man the printers, they had people that, you know, after the print came out, they needed to kind of cut it and bag it with the Rubik's Cube and put it out on the table. Then they had people, because it was amazing when it was really busy, the table would get full of finished Rubik's Cubes, and then people would come, they couldn't find them.
So what, people would come, take the picture, then walk around and come back in 10 minutes?
Yeah, we'd say come back in 20 or 30 minutes and pick it up. But
Okay, was there nice weather and everything?
oh, it was perfect.
Oh, that's awesome.
It was a little misty rain first thing on Sunday, but it was so cool, so comfortable, much better than today.
Oh, dude, that reminds me. I'm going to get you guys the date for the calendar. We're having a little party at the Haley's.
Okay.
We're doing a road race in the morning, and then we're having everybody back to the house. So Christiana will be get to meet a bunch of my nieces around the same age as her.
All right. Is it September?
I don't even remember, dude. I think it's maybe end of September. I'll get you the
End of September? Okay.
Hopefully you guys aren't booked.
Yeah.
It's going to be on a Sunday.
Should be good.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. We're doing it now. We do once a year at my sister's.
The only thing that might be a issue is if it's I know Brian is planning on coming up one weekend.
He can come over.
All right.
If he wants.
Yeah, we'll have to see. I mean, he may head back before your party starts on a Sunday too. So
I don't know if can an Englishman handle a room full of crazy drunken Irishmen?
I'm sure he could.
How's he doing, by the way?
He seems pretty. He retired, but he's got like taken on all of this charity functions. So it's like he seems just as busy as ever.
You know what, Tony? Probably the best thing in the world.
I guess. I don't know.
I mean, he's just the type of guy who seems like he can't sit down.
Yeah.
So at least he realizes. Because you hear these stories about these people that tire, they just sit around and become depressed and die.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't know. I personally, I think there's, I mean, I think it's good to have some of that.
Happy medium.
Yeah, happy medium, I think. I think he overdoes it with all this nonsense. But, and honestly, I don't get a good vibe from that whole Rotary thing, which is the one he's really heavily involved with.
Yeah, you told me that.
Yeah, I don't know. It seems a bit of a phony fest to me, but
Yeah.
I'm sure they do good work.
Yeah.
I'm sure the overall goal is good.
Yeah, it's
But
I bet you they get something out of it, and at least there's some fringe benefit to that. Probably a social thing for them,
right.
and more so that's what drives. But that's okay.
Yeah, whatever it takes.
Do altruistic things, you know?
Yeah. Getting across these roads ought to be fun.
So guess who's disappeared off the radar? I never see him out here for a minute. Hey, love.
Oh, Borky.
Gone, dude. I know he's done.
What?
I never see him. Never hear from him.
Oh, you never see him? I see him around Canton occasionally.
Oh, well, I'm not getting anymore.
Yeah, I know.
He's like,
But I don't know him like you know him, so I don't.
yeah. If I used to cancel on him, like we used to try to go out one night a week, and I'd be honestly secretly, it's kind of like, you know what? I don't need those extra calories.
Yeah.
We'd always meet at the bar and have a couple of beers and pizza or something. And I'm like, you know what? This is great.
Your problem is you do that with a lot of people, you know? You have that with Borky, you have that with Thibodeau, sometimes you have it with me, other people, you know, you got family things all the time.
Yeah,
You're-
that is a true statement. So,
So it's like, I don't know how you keep that up.
yeah.
I just have you, and that's enough.
Yeah, that's only Greg McCann said the same thing. He's like, Jesus, dude, it's not easy, Greg.
It's not easy being me.
But, yeah, no, don't forget to get the picture when we get to the end.
Okay. Oh, look at this opening. Woo, 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 woo. Uh-oh. Come over. Come on, get off the road.
Yep, it's on my bag.
What color is it?
Red.
Right up on top.
There it is. Holy shit.
That looked kind of precarious. I thought that was tied on somehow.
No. My switch
I don't know. I sweat pretty good some days, but
Dude, I had so much salt water in my eyes the last time. Although that can of soda alone got me thinking. That you were saying, you're like, Jerry.
dude, that's a lot of salt just in that one. Yeah. Yeah, you look at that. The one that you showed me today has 1/10, less than 1/10 of the sodium of the one you had before.
Wow. And now, clearly for me, it doesn't have half the flavor, but that's okay.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
You know what? If you started being more careful about it and started getting the salt out of your diet,
Yeah.
you would lose that taste.
Right.
I'm the opposite way now. When I go out someplace and I don't have control over it anymore,
Yeah.
I feel like I'm drinking something that's just been soaked in seawater. I'm so used to things not being salty now. What are you having for breakfast these days?
2 eggs, 2 pieces of toast.
That's good.
Yeah, no other stuff. And sometimes I'll switch that out and have a fruit cup instead
Nice.
with some yogurt.
That's good to hear.
So I try to mix it up like that.
You getting the whole wheat bread?
Whole grain bread.
Whole grain bread, good.
And then lunch I try to do salads at least 2 days a week.
Good.
So, you doing much better?
Yeah, Chen told me she sees you at the salad bar sometimes.
Oh yeah. I've really gotten this was honestly, Tony, that hike when I did was a wake up call for me. I'm like, I'm done. I'm not making my Washington. That'd be so disappointing.
Yeah.
I said I don't want to start 50.
On a losing note, yeah.
So I'm like, that's it. So it kind of is working exactly how I wanted it to as a motivator. You know?
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I know you love your bacon and whatnot, but that's another.
Oh, I stopped eating that.
The sodium in one strip of that,
Yeah.
that kills you.
I probably have bacon, Tony, twice a year. That's it.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's less than me now.
Did you say Christiana loves bacon?
She does enjoy it, yeah. All right, we're where we started before.
Oh, no.
This gets a lot of climbing out of the way early, though.
Yeah. I like it.
This is a...
Well, I like you said, too, that after when we gone, we did most of the 55.
Right.
Wow.
So... What have I got for stuff? 4,200 already.
Yeah, just, 3,300. You must have some huge difference we got just walking and hiking and everything.
Feels good.
You were up to 230.
I was up about 215 at my heaviest. No, I was never that heavy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I think like early in the winter, like around I look back at pictures of me from Christiana's birthday. I was pretty heavy then. I think I was probably in the 215 range then. I was trying not to get on the scale,
Yeah.
but I started getting on the scale when I got this thing, just because I figured, well, let's see how it all works.
Yeah.
And I was 211. So I went from, so I think I'd already lost a little bit
Yeah.
at that point, and then I went from 211 down to 201.
What's funny? Last night, I sit down, had my dinner, looked at my bracelet, and I think I was like 600 steps away from my thing for the day.
Nice,
I got up, put my shorts on, and walked the neighborhood.
nice.
I would have never done that.
Exactly, and it's just a little bit. You think, oh, it's not going to make a difference, but
Well, I think that's, you hit the nail on the head when you said it's really an accumulation over the day.
right, exactly. That's what you kind of don't realize.
Yeah. And it's the same thing with food. Cut back a little bit here and there.
Right, exactly.
My one goal out of this thing, Tony, is I don't want my ankles to be killing me.
Yeah.
That would be the key. A little soreness I accept.
Did your ankles bother you the last time?
Oh, I couldn't walk really.
I thought it was your knees that were hurting.
No.
It was the ankles?
Shen saw me one day. I was laughing. Don't tell Tony.
She told me.
He was like, "Your ankle, okay?" I was like, I was lifted to the calf,
Oh man.
and I'm like, this is what I needed. And that meant I'm meant to move. That's just the way it is.
Yeah, it's a vicious circle.
It is.
You know, once you get to a certain point, it's like you can't get out of your own way.
When I talked about it last time, I forget what we said, but we're like, I think it was 250. We said, once you go and you passed it, what the
Yeah.
Now, do you see Tom and
The one we were talking about before?
no, remember Tom, the guy you were talking about earlier?
Yeah, the one we were talking about earlier.
Oh, yeah.
We talked to each other actually last summer. We were going to go to Waterfire together.
Yeah.
And then I said we would go the day he wanted to go, and then I was outside cutting the grass and I missed his call. When I came in, I called him. He's like, oh, we're at Cayman Market shopping. I think we're going to bail. So we ended up going by ourselves. He invited us, and we ended up the ones going.
Why did he say he bailed?
They were at this Chinese supermarket. They had just gotten there to shop because he didn't hear back from me when he called. You know, everybody expects these days that you're carrying your cell phone in your pocket and you're going to call them back within 30 seconds.
Oh, he was expecting you to confirm. And you didn't call him back, so he canceled? That's kind of weird.
Well, we hadn't set a time or anything, you know?
Oh, gotcha.
And so I said, well, I'm going to go out and try to get the lawn done before we go. And I came in and I got his message. So I called him right back. But they had already kind of given up on us. You know, she must be in high school by now. I haven't seen her in years.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
I mean, we got married 10 years ago.
Oh,
That wedding was 2005. We just had that. We were in Quebec for the 10th anniversary of the wedding.
I keep forgetting.
Yeah, so she's 10 years older than she was then, so she must be like 16 now.
Tony, it's so bizarre. It's the same way as me. I sit here and talk to you about that wedding. It feels like if I had to peg it, just gut feeling, 2 years ago. You know, it's so weird.
Yeah.
I'm like, Jesus Christ, that was 10 years ago.
Yeah,
It's unbelievable. Time is such a bizarre thing.
it is.
Well, I see Shen I saw her at work the other day, not talking Meditech now.
Okay.
I saw her there the other day, and I heard all the co-workers talking she was there, and they're like, wow, Shen, you did this in this amount of time, and da-da-da-da-da. They're all hooping her up, but she's the king of, queen, I should say.
Oh, for coding?
Yeah.
Oh, good, yeah.
I overheard the conversation. I was talking to Ginger. Big thing. She seems very happy. So, what happened? You said the guy showed back up.
What guy?
The scumbag neighbor. You said he's back?
Oh, yeah. He came back. I don't know if she wants him back. She wants to make it work.
Oh my God.
He's still playing both sides of it.
What an idiot.
Yeah,
Well, you know what? All he has to do, he's going to say some prayers and it'll all be good. He'll change his name.
yeah.